Now this is something that we must talk. It's a new camera that I've bought, made by Fujifilm. Let's discover why I bought this camera and what are my first impressions. Tudor Matescu here. So I have here this brand new camera from Fujifilm that in general it's hard to get. At first I didn't want it to buy it because I said I don't need it, I will not use it, and I've bought X-T50 and also it was hard to be found. But after I was able to find it in stock, I've decided, okay, I will buy it now. I will buy it now, let me see if I will like it. If not, I can send it back. So here it is, the camera. It has a nice black to it and it is Fujifilm X100VI. So yes, it's Fujifilm X100VI and I want to share with you my first impression after buying it, opening the box and after taking it out for some street pictures. So first of all, what it shocked me is that after selling my X100V and forgetting how small and light it was X100V, I was shocked how small and light it's also this camera. And because I don't have X100V to compare it to X100VI side by side, for me it's very hard to say that this is bigger and heavier than X100V. So overall, it's feeling exactly, I would say, like X100V. Probably I feel that little extra weight, but nothing that will disturb me. So basically, it is the same as X100V in hand and in real world use. So this is a plus because we are talking now about a 40 megapixel sensor with IBIS, but we will talk about this lens. I didn't had time to look yet in the raw files. We will see at the image quality. So let's talk first about the build quality of this camera. Well, I had X100V, the silver one before this, and a friend of mine had X100V, the black one. Personally, I didn't love the X100V. I felt it was under the silver version. Probably I am subjective. The build quality, it is good, very good I would say, but I feel it's under X100V a little and I will touch some points. And also I'm feeling that it's under X-T50. But again, I'm not criticizing, it's not like it's bad quality. No, it's good quality, but it could have been better. It could have been a little better. I feel that X100V was better built regarding materials and how it was at touch. I'm talking about touch. Now, another thing to address is this door that is covering the ports. Well, I'm not liking it. You can open it very easily. Very easily. It's popping fine, but just with a small touch, boom, it should have been more resistant, I would say. Very easy, you can touch this door. Also, this door is having a little play on it. And other users on the forums, on the Facebook groups, reported about this door having this movement here. So I'm not liking this too much. Again, not a deal breaker. Another thing that I really don't like, but other users told me that it was also on X100V and probably I didn't observe it, is that when you touch the screen you have some LCD bleeding. So you are able to observe the LCD bleeding. I don't know if this was on X100V because I don't have it anymore and I didn't observe it on other Fujifilm cameras. In general, I'm installing a screen protector and I will install here a screen protector and I hope this will help regarding the LCD bleeding when you touch it. Again, not a deal breaker, but for a premium product, I don't think you want these issues. But again, I'm not saying don't buy this camera just for this build quality issues. So this is how the camera it is, and for the moment I'm not disturbed by these problems. It will remain to see if in time these build quality issues or so-called issues will disturb me. So overall, in conclusion, build quality it is good, but it could have been better. So let's move now at the AF. Well, on X100VI you have custom zones. I didn't have time enough to use the custom zones to see if the AF it is faster with IAF, how this is happening on X-T50. But overall I feel no improvement regarding AF speed and AF accuracy of X100VI compared to X100V. Probably a little bit faster, but the improvement it is very low compared to X100V. I had missed focuses indoors. So it's functioning like an X100V without problem. And this is not a bad thing because the AF of X100V, it was good in the end. Yes, you'll have some misfocuses from time to time, but not a deal breaker. I feel that the AF of these X100 cameras, it is very okay from X100F. So X100F, X100V, and X106 have good AF. The AF of X106, probably it is the best. It will remain to test it even more in low light photography, in night photography, and with custom zones. But for the moment, not a big deal. So it's not a reason to upgrade from X100V to X106 just thinking about the AF speed. Now, why I've bought this camera? First, because I've sold my X100V and I was missing it, and I didn't know how much I was missing it. And I realized how much I was missing my X100 camera, X100V, just after shooting this X106. So after I shot this X106 for street photography, I've remembered the joy of shooting an X100 camera and what it's in the end with these X100 cameras. And the good news here is that this X106, it's keeping what X100V brings to the table. So you don't lose the X100 spirit in this camera. This is very important. You don't lose the soul, you don't lose the magic, you don't lose the operation, you don't lose nothing from the advantages that an X100V camera is bringing to the table, but even more, you win. You win regarding image quality because you have a 40 megapixel sensor and IBIS, and the image quality, it is tweaked for this 40 megapixel sensor. So the image quality, it is like on X-T5. So this means, when I'm saying this, almost full frame like image quality. Yes, when looking at the JPEGs, I didn't check yet the RAW files, but when looking at the JPEGs at pixel level, I'm saying, I can't say that I'm satisfied at pixel level. So I can't say the lens is resolving the 40 megapixel sensor, and I've shot this lens especially at f5.6 in bright sunny days. I didn't have time to look at the RAW files. I will look in the future and come back with updates. So please subscribe now to my channel if you aren't subscribed to this channel. So very important. I am not blown away at pixel level regarding the JPEGs at 40 megapixel sensor, but at 75%, let's say, when looking at the image is looking extraordinarily great, and entirely on a big screen, it is jaw-dropping. So image quality, tonalities, colors, sharpness, everything in the image, it is jaw-dropping image quality for a camera that it's such a small camera, such a capable camera, such a good, extraordinarily good camera. And yes, the IBIS is feeling that it's helping the image quality. And also, it's very important to say another reason why I've decided to buy this camera, because others told me also in the videos, you can't replace, and I agree, you can't replace X106 or X100V with another camera, because this is a small packetable Leica in your camera bag or in your pocket. You have an optical viewfinder. You have a crazy good lens in the end. It's not extraordinary, but for what it is sufficient, because I've thought, okay, it's not a Leica Q lens. It's not a 20mm f1.4 Fujifilm lens, but look how small it is. You can take it with you. You can get pictures. You can take this camera with you everywhere, anywhere, anytime, because it's weather resistant. So this is very important. You sacrifice a little regarding image quality, but this doesn't matter in the end, because you have, how I said, optical viewfinder, ND filter, flash, and a crazy good lens that doesn't have another alternative in the Fujifilm system. So if you want to take the 20mm f2 and put it on X-T50, first you'll have a very longer, bigger lens. It will not be as packetable and as slim as this body, and this matters in some shooting situations. So you'll not be able to take the pictures with the 20mm f2 like you're taking with this lens and body that it's X106, because it will be harder in some situations. Also, the lens is reported to be under this 26mm f2. The 27mm f2.8 is not a 35mm field of view, and I was missing this field of view very much. This was the next big reason why I've decided to buy the X100VI camera, because I was missing very much the 26mm f2 lens from the X100VI. I'm very accustomed with this lens and field of view. I've shot it for 10 years, so I was missing it. So 20mm f2 from Fujifilm can't replace this lens optically and regarding size. Next, you have the other lenses that I recommend that are good lenses, great lenses. 27mm f2.8, that it's a little flat but is doing the job. It's very sharp but flat for me. You don't have a good subject to background separation like you have on a TT Artisan lens 27mm f2.8, or like on a Voigtlander 27mm f2. And the next lens, it is the 80mm f2, a totally different field of view. And I'm liking the 28 very much, but this is my soul lens, this is my soul camera, and it can't be replaced in the end. So regarding image quality of the lens and of the sensor, I think Fujifilm did a great job in the end. Because also you have the crop factors that you can apply to this body and lens, and this is where the 40MP sensor will help, and also AI processing of the raw files. So you can shoot this lens in 3 modes at least. You can shoot it in sports finder mode, and you'll get the 40mm field of view in sports finder mode. This is very, very important. Next, you can shoot it in the 50mm field of view and in the 75mm field of view, with crop, of course. But it's working. It's working because we are talking about a bigger sensor, that is a 40MP sensor, and we can crop in. Okay, probably at the 75mm the image will have problems, but at the 50 for sure it will work. And if we want to edit a raw file at 75mm, let's say you've got a great picture, then why not edit using AI from Lightroom? You can improve a lot the 75mm field of view with this lens using AI, sharpness, denoise, and details. So you'll have the picture, and this is very important, you'll have the picture with a camera that is very small, pocketable, portable, IBIS. So this is why X100VI and X100V are great, amazing cameras. Another thing to address, why buying again an X100VI and why you could want to have an X100VI. First, it's not about the hype regarding this camera. It's not about the TikTok users or the fashion influencers or all this hype. No, the camera for what it is an amazing, great camera. It is the only, I would say the only camera pocketable, that it's a workhorse and it's capable to deliver great, amazing results. This is very important. I've used and I have Ricoh GR3X. It doesn't focus as fast as this one. It is a 40mm field of view. It's not working like a 35mm field of view. This is very important. Next, the 28mm. I'm not a big fan of having with me a 28mm pocketable XF10 or Ricoh GR because I like more the 35. Next, Ricoh GR, it is sensible. I will never take it in a pocket. Never do this. The only camera that I was feeling comfortable to take it in a pocket was XF10 and X100V, X100F and X100VI now. But Ricoh, XF10, Lumix LX100, Leica Deluxe and all other pocketable cameras aren't working like this one. This is the best pocketable camera that it's out there. You have flash, ND filter, weather resistant, AF that it's working, tilt screen, optical viewfinder and electronical viewfinder, manual controls on the camera. So what you could want more? And it's truly pocketable and portable as the others alternatives. The only camera that can compete with this one, yes, it's another Fujifilm camera like X-T30 Mark II or X-T50, but not with a 20mm f2 lens. Because we don't have that lens, because we don't have a pancake 20mm f2 that we could install on X-T50. But if you are okay with other fields of view, of course X-T50 is the one to go. But also X-T50 is making a great pair with X100VI, so you can take T50 with the 35mm f1.4, so have a great portraiture lens, and X100VI for documentary work, for portraits, and for all the photography that you can do with X100VI. So in conclusion, do I love this camera or not? First, after opening, I wasn't impressed because I knew what it is with this camera. It wasn't something new for me. But after using it, and I'm glad that I'm making this video after using it, I'm blown away. I forgot what it's an X100 camera. I forgot the fun that you can have with an X100 camera. I forgot the power of an X100 camera. And also, this X100VI blew me away regarding how I've said image quality. Image quality on the big screen. Jaw dropping for this lens and body, also in low light indoors. I was really amazed with an indoor portrait in low light, and this doesn't happen to me in low light with X100V. I was always complaining that in low light, in difficult light, X100V it's losing it. Well, it seems that now X100VI is not losing it, and the light was very terrible. I'm not showing the picture because it was a bad picture, but overall, how the portrait looked and how the image quality looked, indoors in low light, I was blown away. And this is a very important test. I will do more low light test and night photography test, and I will come back with updates. So again, please be sure to subscribe to see those updates. This is why I truly love X100VI now, and I'm okay with the build quality problems and with the lens, because in the end, lens, sensor, and how the image quality, it is optimized directly into the JPEG. So we are talking about great image quality baked in the JPEG. You really don't need to edit the raw files. It is crazy good, not good. And if you have a good picture, of course, you can go into the raw file. So really good image quality, and I hope to come back with good updates regarding raw image quality of this X100VI. So thank you for watching this video. Please now check my other videos. Use my affiliate links if you can find an X100VI on Amazon, or buy some other cameras and lenses or other stuff that you want from Amazon, because those affiliate links are really helping me keep this channel and make more videos. And what is helping to grow this channel, and it's free, is just click the video that is appearing right now on the screen, leave me your comments and share my video with your friends. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.